The material requirements planning that we spent a lot of time talking about was introduced more than about 50, 60 years ago. And since then, the system has evolved quite significantly. So as you can see, the initial idea was only about inventory, making sure that the inventory required for production are made available in the right quantity at the right time, not before, not late, and and so on. But for a production system to operate, the resources needed are not just the inventories, but it also requires labor. It also requires tools. It also requires lots of other resources, specialized resources. So, um, MR instead of material requirements planning, it evolved into what is called MRP2. It was called resource planning rather than material requirements planning. Okay? And that included things like labor hours and material cost and other resources that are needed beyond just the inventory, the capacities of machines and such. Then that evolved, okay, into what are called enterprise resource planning, and that encompasses everything that a company does, including marketing, customer relations, order processing, uh, financial accounting, cost accounting. So everything is integrated into one complete system that not only looks at production and inventory, but also all other resources and all other functions of a company. So that's called enterprise resource planning. So the objective of the resource planning is obviously to reduce cost by integrating all the operations, and data is entered once and it's consistent throughout the enterprise, and and you're able to use the technology to uh, reduce cost and improve customer service. But when you expand your system to encompass everything, then it becomes more complex, and there are changes that would be needed that long-term employees may resist, will not accept. So tremendous amount of training is needed, and the software itself can be very, very expensive, and only large corporations can afford it.